All right. All right. Before we get into this, we need to talk about basics of division. Okay. If I take 20 and I divide it by 2, that gives me 10. If I take 20 and divide it by 4, that gives me 5. So when my denominators get bigger, what happens to my answers? They get smaller. So as the denominator gets bigger, my answer gets smaller. Okay. I would put that somewhere on your paper. Okay, top, on the side, I don't care. Okay, this is going to be very important throughout this chapter. Okay, from here on out, we've got guessing games. Okay, so if the denominator gets bigger, it makes the answer smaller. What do you think happens when I go in reverse? If my denominator gets smaller,
bigger.
Woo!
That's a great observation. I'm just going to go vice versa.
Okay, and vice versa. As you notice, I didn't even write denominator again. I just wrote smaller, answer bigger.
Yeah.
Okay. So you need to be able to understand this so we can play the guessing game from here on out in chapter 4. So if you take a look at these first 4, I need you to identify in each one the fraction that would give me the larger answer. So in number 1, would I divide by 40 or 45 to get a bigger answer? 40. You want to divide by the smaller to get the bigger. Would I divide by 9.03 or 9.02? 9.02. Even though it is not different by much, it is still different. Rodrigo, pick your head up, please. Rodrigo. Hi. I missed you all weekend. Would I divide by 0.095 or by 0.4? 0.095. Remember, I can take this second fraction and take it out 3 spaces if it makes it easier to compare by just adding zeros. Okay, so 0.095 or 0.400. This one is your smaller one, which means it will give you a bigger answer. Okay. Should I divide by 123,557 or 123,755? The first one. Remember, smaller number gives me a bigger answer. Okay. It's always opposite. Divided by a whole sway. How do you divide by a whole sway?
That's about
About
6.75.
6.75? What happens when you divide by Peter?
That's too
It's too big of a number. Okay? So, on these 4, pick the fraction that's going to give me an answer that is smaller. So I want the bigger number to get a smaller answer. So in number 1, what do I want to divide by? 36.
Oh, I got this one all figured out.
8.82.
There you go.
0.23.
There we go.
734. So again, you want the smaller number, you want to divide by a bigger number. Okay, it's always opposite of what you want. Sorry, did not mean to kick your foot.
Don't say smaller, you mean bigger.
Bag or whatever the heck I do.
You circle it small.
Questions?
So small goes big and big goes small.
Big makes small. Yes.
I like it.
Okay. Okay. So for the next 3 sections of your life, we are going to have to play a guessing game. Okay? So when I need to make my quotas bigger, we are going to have to guess a divisor that is smaller. When I need to make my quotas smaller, I'm going to need to guess a divisor that is bigger. Okay, so this is your general rule from here on out. Okay. We're going to practice a little bit. Okay, what in the world would I pick? Okay, so consider the expression. So right now, my divisor is x equals 6. Okay, I'm dividing by 6. I want my answer to get bigger. I want a larger answer. So what would I change 6 to? 5. Is anything else up there able to work?
No.
No.
Well, that was so.
Okay.
Well, that was
Right now in number 2, I'm dividing by 9. I want my answer to go smaller. What else would work?
10.
10. Okay. Both of those numbers would give me a smaller answer. I'm not saying that 10 is right. I'm not saying that 12 is right. I'm just saying if I want my answer to go smaller, I need to divide by something that is bigger than 9.
So what if I just put, gotta be bigger than 9? So on the tip, I just put just 12.
We're going to actually talk about the guessing. I'm just trying to get you into the right mindset right now.
Right.
Okay. Number 3. Right now I'm dividing by 125. I want my answer to go smaller. So 127 and C. 125.01. It's only bigger by 1/100th, but it's still bigger. Okay. What about number 4? I want my answer to go larger. So I need to go smaller. All of them except for C. What would I need to use in number 5 if I want my answer to go larger? Right now we're here. I want to go larger. You said B and D. Again, D is smaller by, again, 1/100th. But it's still smaller. It still might work. That might be enough to make it happen. Okay. Questions? Okay. So this leads me to Jefferson's method. Okay. So Jefferson has come through and said, Hamilton, I like your method, but I don't. Okay. So we're still going to find a standard divisor. We're still going to take the total population. We're still going to divide by the number of seats. Okay? Then I'm still going to find standard quotas by dividing each state's population by that standard divisor. But now, when I give out the lower quotas and I'm too low, we're going to guess what to divide by next. We're not going to give out seats based on the decimals anymore. I don't care about the decimals. We're going to play a guessing game. Okay? This is where it starts to suck. Okay? Because if you're not good at guessing the numbers, it's going to take forever. Okay? So, how does this all work? Okay. So, let's say that I'm giving away 50 seats. Okay? And when I calculate my lower quotas, okay, I calculate my lower quotas, and let's say that I get 48. Let's say I get 48. I need 48 to go up, so I need to guess a modified divisor that is lower. If I then guess that one, and I come out and my total ends up being 55, well, this number now needs to go down, so I need to guess something that goes higher. Okay, and we're gonna keep rotating and rotating and rotating until we get the exact 50. Because you have to base it off of the lower quotas that Jefferson says you have to use. So, how this all worked. So, the number of seats is 40. When I use 30, whoops, my bad. I did not mean to bump that. When I use 35, I only get 39 seats. Okay, so 39 needed to go up. So I took 35 and I took it down. And I guessed 33. When I used 33 then, I got 41. So this number then needed to go down, which means 33 needed to go up. So I needed to be lower than 35, but I needed to be higher than 33. So I guessed something in between. When I guessed that, I got 40, so I stopped.
Oh, man.
It's going to be a process. Okay, it's going to take a minute.
What's the fast way?
Okay. I can't necessarily say that there's a fast way. I will show you how to use the calculator so you're not sitting there and dividing and dividing and dividing and dividing and dividing. Okay. But it is, but it's not. Because again, if you're not good at the guessing game, that's not going to help you. Okay. So again, my goal here was 150. When I used 70, it was too low. This needed to go up, so I went down. I still got too low. This needed to go up, so I needed to go even farther down. Then I went too far, so this needed to go down, which means I needed to guess something up, and we don't stop until this matches that. So, let's see what we can do with this. It's okay. It's okay. It is okay to be confused right now. Okay. Actually, let's skip through this. Let's talk about this. We'll go back to that in a minute. We'll go back to that in a minute, I promise. All right. So this next example is completely done for you. Okay. Just so you had something to go back and look at that you didn't write anything in that may help. Okay, so same process like we always do. We added up and got a total. Okay, 1,088. We divide that by the number of seats. That means my standard divisor was 72.53. Okay, we then took each one of these and divided by that standard divisor. Here's my standard quotas. Same thing. We're not stopping what we did last week. The part that's going to change is when I do this. So I gave out the lower quotas. Okay. So 3.1 is a 3, 6.9 is a 6, 4.8 is a 4. Well, when I total that up, I'm only at 13. Okay. So this needs to be equal to what? 15. So this is too small, so it needs to get bigger. Well, when this needs to go bigger, that means I need to take this number and make it smaller. So instead of finding a new standard divisor, we're just going to make up one. So we pick a number that is smaller than 72.53. Okay, they tried 72. Okay, so when they tried 72, they had to go back and divide each one of these by 72. Notice that changed all of your standard quotas. Lower quotas again, 3, 6, 4. Uh-oh. It didn't change anything. Okay, when we went to go give the lower quotas, it didn't change anything. So this needs to go up, which means this needs to go down. So they then tried 70. They divided everything by 70. Well, now I'm given 3, 7, and 5.
Exacto.
It's exact. So 70 will work for a modified divisor. And we give out 3 seats, 7 seats, and 5 seats. Okay, so we've got, I think, 4 examples I have that we're going to actually do. All right, so let's see what we can do. I like it. So then I can have the calculator up there at the same time. All right. So right now, we need to calculate a standard divisor. Again, total population divided by the number of seats. So 1380 divided by what? 40. That's how many scholarships I'm giving out. So on your calculator, we're going to hit 1380 divided by 40. My standard divisor is 34.5. So I now need to divide all of these by 34.5. So 245 divided by 34.5. 481 divided by 34.5. And 654 divided by 34.5. Okay. Standard quotas, no. Okay. So you should always start off with the standard quotas. 13.94 and 18.95. Okay. Jefferson's method says we give out lower quotas. So that means math would start out with 7 scholarships. Biology would get 13. And political science would get 18. So how many scholarships have I given out? 38. So Derek says I need 2 more because my goal here is 40. So 38 needs to go up by 2, which means I need to take this and I need to lower it. You said 32, okay? So Sienna says, let's try 32. So now I have to divide each one of these by 32. 245 divided by 32. I need to do 481 divided by 32. I need to do 654 divided by 32. Okay, we no longer need the decimals. We just need lower quotas now. So 7.65 is 7. 15 and 20. Okay, we're now at 42.
So it's about 33.5.
Okay, so this number needs to go down, which means 32 needs to go up. So I need to be lower than 34.5, but I need to be higher than 32. You said what? You want to guess next? 33.5. I heard. 33.5. 245 divided by 33.5. I need to do 481 divided by 33.5 And I need 654 divided by 33.5.
That's a good guess right there.
So we're at 7, 14, and 19. We're at 40. So my modified divisor is 33.5, and I'm giving away 7, 14, and 19. Okay. Look at you, brain game.
Because that don't equal 40. 33.5 equals 40 on the dot.
So you said the easy way to find out?
Okay. There's not an easy way to find the number, but think about it. Take a look at this next problem that I have. Okay. So, take a look at this next problem that I have. How many states do I have? 6. Who wants to sit here and divide each one of these numbers individually? Really? I mean, by all means. Okay. No one has time for that. So, what we're going to do is I need you to make sure you clear out your calculator.
How do you do that?
Second plus 7, 1, 2. It should say RAM cleared.
Ramp cleared. Ramped up. So ramp, what's the motto?
Okay. I'm going to tell you this right now. I'm giving y'all a partner. Those of you that are doing absolutely nothing will get to work by yourselves. Because I don't think it's fair to pair somebody up that's actually doing stuff with somebody that doesn't give a crap so they can get a grade. So just keep that in mind. Okay, your calculator will divide all of these for you if you tell it to. So you need to go into your y equals.
Oh, I forgot all of that.
Okay, each one of these states is going to be a y. So state A is going to be y1, state B is going to be y2, state C is y3, y4, y5, and y6. Okay. So I need you under each one of these to enter in the population divided by x. So what I mean by that is 1,646,000 divided by x. That's state A. You're going to then go down to state 2, 6,936,000 divided by x. State C is only 154,000 divided by x. Some of the biggest mistakes, people forget to put the divided by x. Your calculator doesn't know to divide if you don't tell it to. Okay. 2,091,000 divided by x. 685,000
Oh, I did bad.
divided by x. And 988.
Is there no difference? Or is it?
What?
If I do alpha and then x. Is there a difference?
I don't know.
You want to find out? Because that's what I did.
Yeah, I do. Let me see your calculator.
I did for all of them.
That's a good question. Nope, it doesn't matter.
Does it?
Nope. Good? Okay. You need to tell your cake. Ugh.
Cake.
Your cake.
Somebody.
Somebody's hungry for cake. You need to tell your calculator what to divide by. So you need to be able to find your standard divisor, which is 50,000 in this problem. Okay. So to tell your calculator, I'm going to divide all these numbers by that. You go to second window. Okay. Messed up, gotta start all over.
Yes, did that.
We good? You let me know when you're ready, Derek. You sure? Okay, so the first thing I want to do is divide all of these by the standard divisor. So I tell my table I want to start at my standard divisor. So you put 50,000. We then hit second graph.
Whoa.
Look at your tables. Look at the standard quotas that I already gave you. 32.92, 138.72. If I scroll over, there's 3.08, there's 41.82, there's 13.7, there's 19.76. So all you need to do from here on out is go back to your table start and tell it what to divide by. So every time you guess, you change this, go back to your table, and then put down your numbers. You don't have to sit there and divide each one individually. Your calculator will do it for you. Okay. So second window, so you change what it divides by, put in your 50,000,
How do you break that?
and go to second graph. Okay. So let's look at these standard quotas. 32.92 lower quota would take me to 32, 138, 3, 41, 13, 19. What's that going to total me out at?
78. I'll let you do it, because I don't got to pull up.
Somebody's coming.
Wait.
No, it's on the charger. Oh. It's not mine, but.
It's just not on vibrate or silent.
Oh. I just love the Jawan keeps here.
Did you get 246?
I do it,
You should come out to be 246.
Exactly.
Which means this number needs to go up. So we need to guess something smaller than 50,000.
48,000.
48,000. Okay, so 48,000. So all you do now is go to your table start and we plug in 48,000. Second window will take you to your table start. 48,000, go to your table. So second graph. Okay, I no longer need the decimals. I just need lower quotas. So Y1 is now at 34. Y2 is now at 144. We scroll to the right. It'll go the whole way over. However many you put in. So Y3 is at 3, 43, 14, and 20. So we went up by 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 10. We went up by 12.
Oh, that's not
So
bad.
we're actually at 258.
Down 8. So what was the first number?
Okay. So this needs to go down. This needs to go up. So we need to be lower than 50,000, but I need to be higher than 48. 49,000 even?
No, 49,500.
49,500.
That's my prediction.
That's your prediction.
Crazy guessing.
49,500. 49,500.
We're thinking 2,000 did that much.
Okay.
49.
So 49,500 takes me to 33. So I lost 1. I need to lose 8, right? Okay. 140 now. So we've lost a total of 5. We need to lose 8, so we've lost 5. We're at 3. Okay. 42, so we lost 6. 13 and 19. So we lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We're at 250. Somebody's going to need to be Peter's partner.
I'm the best guesser. That's how fast the last test.
Guessing?
Yep.
Oh, God.
Not kidding.
Okay. Question.
I like this.
You like this?
I like this. It's like you get average numbers, you just kind of guess it out.
Okay. Let's see what you do with this one. This one, we have to do it all. I need a standard divisor first. So how do I get my standard divisor? Total pop divided by the seats. So 8 divided by 160.
Yeah, just it. You broke it.
I broke it.
I did. Oh, I got it. I've had it clear a bunch of times.
Okay. So 0.05. My suggestion to you is each time you have to switch, you hit second plus 712 and clear it all out. Okay. If you actually look here, here are the exact steps on how you use your calculator. For your Y's, put in your state population divided by X, hit window, so second window, and that'll take you to your table start and second graph. So if you're ever questioning the steps to use your calculator, I did give you a reference page for that.
Where's that?
Okay. It's at the bottom of that first example, I do believe. Right here. Okay. So it is in your notes. You have it.
Was it this one?
Yes. Okay. So it is in there. I didn't want you to go without it. 3.31 divided by X. We're at 2.67 divided by X. 1.33 divided by X. And 0.69 divided by X. My table start needs to start at my standard divisor. So 0.05, so I can figure out where I start at. 66.2, 53.4.
405.
He says, I am the best in the world. 26.6 and 13.8. So we went with 66, 53, 26, and 13. So where are we starting at? 1. Oh, if you ever want to get out of this so you can add these up, all you do is hit second mode, and that takes you to your main screen. So you can add 66 plus 53 plus 26 plus 13, 158. So I need to be at 160. 158 needs to go up. I need to go lower than 0.05. 0.0 what? 0.03. 0.03. 0.03. Look at that first state. We went from 66 to 110. I'm going to go with that's way too low. Okay, I wouldn't even write out these. When you see that big of a difference, between 66 and 110, I'd stop. Guess again. Not even close. Too low.
Wait, can it be like over 3 Jefferson?
Yes. Okay. So remember, 0.05. I can add zeros for days. I can take my decimal out more than 2 spaces. So what would you like to guess?
0.35.
Okay, I need to be smaller than this. So 0.0 what? 35.
It was 60.
Okay. 0.035. 0.035. Still way big. Okay?
0.4.
0.4. 0.04. Okay? 0.04. Whoops. That's the problem. If you actually, it's gonna take a minute. I hit graph. It's gonna take a minute.
That's what I said about mine was broken.
No.
It was doing that for about
It
6
just,
minutes.
it takes a minute.
Yeah.
Okay? 0.04. Still way off. So I need to be higher than 0.04, but lower than 0.05.
I think it's
4.5.
4.5. Okay?
Just
0.045. Still way off.
I didn't point
Okay? 0.049. 0.049. This one can't be off by that much, can it?
No.
Okay? All right. So we're at least somewhere in the ballgame here. 0.049. We're at 67, 54, 27, and 14. Okay. We're now at 162. So 162 needs to go down, so I need to be higher. So
491.
I need to be higher than this, but lower than this.
491.
0.0491. Okay. Second table start, 0.0491.
I like this.
67, 54,
Not about right.
27, 14. That did nothing.
I
I need to go high. Mucho's high,
I'll go
0.0499.
499.
66, 53. All right, hold on. 66, 53. We've moved something here.
Uh-oh.
Did you get it?
Alright.
26. Uh-oh. We lost too many. 26
It's 7. Try 7.
and 13.
7.
We lost too much. So we're back down to 158. And we tried 0.0499. So I need to be, right now we know we need to be higher than this, and I need to be lower.
It's gotta be 7. It has to be. There's no way.
0.9991. So I need to be somewhere in between the two of these. Okay, so we're gonna try 498. Okay. I told you. This is the part that sucks. Just imagine if you had to sit here and divide each one of these individually every time you guess.
It's all it says. Jesus Christ. How many of them?
About 30.
66, 53,
46 to 13.
26,
Same.
13. Didn't do anything.
Yeah, I'm not going any lower.
9.6.
This is what I give up.
96. We just tried 98. Okay? 96.0496. I thought you were good at this, Peter.
Yeah, but now we're gonna get down to this. This is just annoying.
66, 53,
it's gonna be 9-5.
26, 13.
It's
Woo!
9-4.
Okay, so 9, 6 is now my top. I need 9, 4. Okay. Goodness gracious! At some point we've got to get this right.
This is too much.
Did you do this 13?
I told you,
Did you at 13?
and this is why I hate chapter 4.
Did you do this
You could
13?
skip this.
Why? Why is it all the test?
67, 54. Okay. Come on. 26 and 13. Woo! We're now at 67, 54, 26, and 13 for a total of 160.
Thank you.
So we're at 0.0494. Work. Did I hurt your head yet?
Yeah.
So it was.
0.04.
What's the last number? 13?
So yes, 67, 54, 26. As soon as Nigel comes back.
Rodrigo wakes up, has to do this. That thing's not ready. He regretted it.